Let me tell you something that sounds like it came straight out of a fever dream. Some people on the right are claiming that rap music is dying because Elon Musk's Doge cut funding to USAID. Yeah, that's right. The same agency that helps build clean water systems in Africa and fights global hunger is now being blamed for the downfall of hip-hop. And honestly, this conspiracy is so absurd it makes me want to laugh until I cry. But here's the kicker, this isn't just a silly theory. It's rooted in something far more insidious, a toxic blend of racism, nostalgia, and a complete misunderstanding of how music charts actually work. Let's unpack this mess, shall we? Think about this for a second, the idea that USAID was somehow funding rap music to dumb down America. First off, USAID's job is international aid, not cultural indoctrination. They're the ones providing vaccines, not producing beats. But the people pushing this theory? They're not looking for facts. They're looking for a narrative. A way to blame liberal elites for everything from the rise of hip-hop to the success of a country song by a white woman named Ella Langley. And honestly, this feels like a 2000s hot topic teens idea of a culture war. It's not just wrong, it's actively dangerous. Here's what's fascinating, the timing of this conspiracy. Ella Langley's song, Choosin Texas, has been at #1 for 40 weeks straight. That's longer than Whitney Houston or Mariah Carey. But instead of celebrating a country artist breaking records, some right-wing creators are spinning this into a white culture is winning a narrative. What makes this so wild is that they're ignoring the obvious, country music has always been a dominant force in America. It's not like it suddenly became popular because of a government agency shutting down. This is just another example of how deeply embedded racism is in these so-called culture wars. And don't even get me started on the role of figures like Joe Rogan and Benny Johnson in spreading this nonsense. Rogan, who's supposed to be this open-minded guy, is now repeating debunked conspiracy theories about the government funding rap to create crime. Meanwhile, Benny Johnson is acting like Ella Langley's success is some kind of victory for true American culture, while conveniently forgetting that black artists like Whitney Houston and Mariah Carey were the ones breaking records before her. This isn't about music, it's about weaponizing nostalgia to push a racist agenda. It's the same playbook they used to blame hip-hop for destroying America in the 90s, only now it's country music and a white pride are taking center stage. But here's the real kicker, the actual reason rap isn't dominating the charts right now has nothing to do with USAID. It's because of a controversial change in how Billboard calculates streaming data. They started weighting paid subscriptions more heavily than free streams, which immediately tanked the visibility of hip-hop and R&B. And guess what? The same Billboard that changed the rules is owned by the same company as Rolling Stone, which published this entire article. Coincidence? Maybe. But it's also a reminder that the music industry is a complex beast, and blaming a defunded aid agency for chart fluctuations is about as logical as saying the moon landing was faked because the government spent too much on space exploration. So what does all this mean? It means that when we see conspiracy theories like this, we need to ask ourselves, who benefits from this narrative? And what are they trying to hide? Because at the end of the day, this isn't about music. It's about control. It's about creating divisions between people and using them for political gain. And if we let this kind of rhetoric go unchallenged, we're not just losing a debate, we're losing our ability to think critically about the world around us. So next time you hear someone claim that rap is dead because of USAID, remember, it's not about music. It's about power. And it's time we stop letting the loudest voices dictate what's true.